Hi you guys, this is Renata. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna make this video short. But I wanted to talk about race as far as targeting goes and how for the people who get stalking, how they will stalk us with particular races and things like that. And the reason why this is coming up for me is because I spoke with someone not long ago, and she told me that she was interested in meeting people and asked me if I knew anyone that I could introduce her to. Now, I'm just going to say that this person is from the Middle East, although she's really not, but she's a different nationality than I am. And so I told her, maybe I can think of a few people to, introduce her to, as far as, them exchanging numbers, and just so she could have another targeted individual to talk to. And she made a comment. She said, as long as they're not black people. And number one, that was somewhat offensive. And because I am a black person or African American or whatever. But I was shocked actually, because I started to kind of view her as racist, but I really have a lot of respect for her, and I've known her a long time, and I have a lot of respect for this lady. But something kind of changed that day. But I had to really think about that and ask God to help me to not hold that against her, because in reality they race bait with the TIs, and they will send certain nationalities to target you. And there are a lot of people, not just her, but a lot of people will turn against a particular race. And so I'm really making this video to just say, please don't turn against a particular race because you are being stalked or harassed by a particular person. Try to look at it like on a case by case basis, like that person is doing whatever they're doing to you. Because in this country they've been race baiting for years and trying to get these race wars started and all this stuff, and we don't want to fall into those traps, because we cannot put every single person of that race in the category because someone has done something to you. Now I get that race stalking stuff too, but I try not to look at it like all white people or all Asian people or all whatever, because I know better than that. I know that there's some good and some bad in every race, and there are some people that I have talked to over the past couple of years that are highly upset that their own race stalks them. And yeah, I can see that, but people will sell out. It doesn't matter what race they are. People will take that money, or however, whatever they're getting, to stalk and harass people, they'll do it. So it is best, in my mind, to look at it like these are crimes against humanity, period. What they're doing is wrong. They know they're wrong. It doesn't matter which race. They'll do the same thing with different genders. You might have a bunch of males harassing you, or a bunch of females, or whatever, or religions. I get, the religious people. You may get gay people, straight people, short people, tall people, fat people, skinny people, whatever. But my point is, you can't hold it against that entire group of people for what one or two people decided to do. I used to work in a predominantly white neighborhood. And when I was there, I would get stalked by mostly white people, because that's what was over there. I live in a black neighborhood, so I will get mostly black people, although they send some white people through here too. But it doesn't matter to me, because I try not to look at the race. Now, obviously, I know when I look at them, of course, I know that's a white person, that's a Hispanic person, that's an Asian person. I know that, but I know better than to hold it against the entire race, because in reality, it may be a Hispanic person or an Asian person stalking me, but there are also some Asians and Hispanics being stalked as well. So This is, to me, this targeting thing, again, it's a crime against humanity. It's not about race. I don't feel like it's about race, although I've heard some people say they feel more black people are targeted. But I guess that's a matter of who you talk to and where you live and, things like that. But I know people of all races being targeted. And trust me, I have been targeted by just about all races and some that I've never even seen. I don't even know what race they are, but that's, it just is what it is. And the bottom line is these people want to inflict hate upon all of us. So if you get caught up in, don't, like the lady said to me, you can send anybody to be my friend except a black person because she gets targeted mostly by black people. Well, what'll happen if you start to buy into that thought process is you will literally end up hating everybody and everything. And that's exactly what they want. Like I said, they may stalk you with all Christians. And then before you know it, you hate Christianity. Which goes into a question that someone asked me, that which I never really responded. But they asked me, is it possible for people um, to turn their religious beliefs because of this targeting? And absolutely it is. It is. I mean, people lose their faith all the time dealing with targeting because you feel like God's not there. You feel like if God was real, why would he allow this? And I wish I had the answer, but I don't have the answer to that. I don't know. I just know that the Bible tells us that all things work together for our good if we love him. And I've seen how this demonic program has worked together for my good in certain areas. And so I hope everybody listening to this can find that silver lining through all of this demonic stuff that we're going through. But this program will have you hating everything and everybody. It will have you paranoid. It will have you not trusting anybody, which trust is really hard for all of us. And I understand that's because of all the betrayals and things like that. But try not to get caught up on race because every white person is not bad. Every black person is not bad. Every Asian person is not bad. Every Hispanic person is not bad. Every Muslim is not bad. Every Christian is not bad, and so on and so forth. And so this particular subject has really been on my mind, and I actually talked to that lady a while ago, but for some reason it's like always at the forefront of my mind. So even though I'm really, really tired today, I said, you know what, this is the day that I'm going to do that video because I know that the race thing affects many targeted individuals. And I can definitely see how that can happen. I really can. And I think that it is very intentional that they do send certain races or certain genders or certain sizes or certain colors or certain whatever. Because, again, they want you paranoid of everything. They want you hating everybody. So you make their job easier. They don't have to worry about you trying to socialize with anybody because you don't like anybody, and doing this race stuff, it could be very triggering for some people because the minute this lady sees a black person, that could possibly trigger her, and black people get a bad rap anyway. A lot of people feel like, oh, they're gonna snatch your purse. They're gonna, commit this crime. Well, all black people are not bad. Yes, they may be targeting you, and yes, they may be targeting her. But I am here to tell you, I have been targeted by so many different races, so many, including my own race, black people, including white people, including Asians, including this, including that, I've been targeted by just about every race that I know of, and again, some that I don't. So try not to get hung up on that. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. Leave your comments below. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. And leave your comments on what you feel about this whole race baiting thing, because I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's race baiting, trying to get people to turn against different races, like a racial divide kind of thing. So leave your comments. Thanks for listening.